Well, as I haven't got a time machine, I don't know.
I love conversations with you. Hi, and welcome to the last in the series with Tim and Dave Dee about alcohol-free and low alcohol beers. Don't worry, be happy. We have got Tim in this last of the series. What beer?
So we have the Jackstaff IPA, which is the latest beer from Scotland's Jump Ship Brewery, who specialise in alcohol-free beers.
Nice.
They also make sure all their beers are gluten-free and vegan.
Brilliant. Do you know what? You two can waffle on a bit. This can, I think, is amazing. I do. And I'm going to give it, and I know this is going to upset Dave Dee, I'm actually going to give it a 10. I genuinely, I love the can. I love the Scottish symbol. It just flows. And I know it's a kind of wraparound, but I don't care on this one. I love it. That's a 10 for me.
It's not a proper wraparound. It's more like each of these
Pseudo.
are individual.
Yeah, I don't care. It's a 10.
Yeah. I
love it.
I'm going to surprise you.
Ooh.
And I'm going to give it an 8. I quite like it. There's a little bit of information.
Yeah.
It's not too, I mean, it's not, I mean, you know, I don't like things all crooked, but, you know.
That's called the flag.
8, I think, is a good score.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 9. Because you've got the tactile feedback on the front with the flag.
Yeah.
All the information. I don't know whether you noticed the flags on the side.
Yeah.
That actually, I believe that actually spells out Jackstaff in the nautical flags. It does usually on their beers. So
move it on to the fun fact.
Oh yes, the fun fact.
Yeah, go on. I forgot all about that.
I don't think this would be as good as the last one, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
The head brewer of this company, is an international standard piper.
Or as in, is he?
She.
Is she?
No.
No, hang on. Is it? Oh, it's he, the brewer, is it? Oh,
head brewer, Peter Sharp.
Peter.
Ah, okay.
Now, well, you know what? I have to say, I have known a female Peter.
It's quite fizzy.
Oh, so I thought you got the name wrong then, the way you just went.
No, it's
His name is Helen.
It's all fizzed up at the top of the can.
Well, that's because you will jiggle it about as though it's a bagpipe. And also, it says on here, 10% of profits go to charity. I mean, what is not to like? That's a nice looking beer, though, isn't it?
It's not bad.
You wouldn't say that's 0.5%, would you?
Not to look at.
No.
The froth has gone down very quickly. I'm going to give it 7 for the look.
I'm giving it an 8 for look. I'm thinking of an IPA.
Not so much.
That looks like an IPA. I wouldn't say that's 0.5%. That's a good job.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it an 8 for the looks as well.
I don't know, maybe it's this type of beer. I find it's coating my tongue again.
Yes. So
and I'm feeling a bit furry.
Furry is exactly the word I was going to use.
Got quite a decent flavour to it, though. I know, can see what you're saying about the furry now. I quite enjoy the flavour of it.
Yeah, it kind of wraps around the tongue, doesn't it? It kind of sits there.
Yeah, the froth disappears very quickly.
Yeah. And there's a slight biscuity taste to it as well. I get a bit of the malts coming through.
Malted milk.
I think I'm going to go with 6 for the taste. I mean,
if we'd started now or earlier, would you have scored higher, do you think?
Well, as I haven't got a time machine, I don't know.
I love conversations with you.
Good. You know that any beer that coats my tongue doesn't
Yep.
get a high score because it does leave that aftertaste in your mouth. And it does feel a bit, it feels a bit crumbly as well, like Tim said, biscuity. It's like biscuit crumbs.
Wait. So does that mean you and Tim agree for the first time ever in terms of how something tastes?
Well, I think we're going to disagree on the score.
I think we agreed on. I think we agreed on saffron as well. We didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone 7 because you've got that little biscuity malts in there, and then you've got some fruitiness from the hops. So I think the 7. I don't think it's as good as some of their other beers, but it's still one I quite enjoy.
Dave Dee, you're the odd one out this time. Oh, sorry, you're the odd one out again. Anyway.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Very unusual. I've got a 32. What's that? 8.
So yeah, I've got 31. So 7.75.
Mr. Grinch.
26 for
20.
6.5.
What's that?
6.5.
You know what? When he has a toothache, remind me, Tim, never to ask him to do beer reviews.
Yeah.